Jasmine, how dare you get your mom an iPhone 10 that you had with a cracked screen that she had to go and get fixed? That is not a Christmas gift. That is an expense. Why couldn't you get the screen for your mom phone that you gave her fixed yourself before you even gave it to her? Why couldn't you get the data and everything cleared on that for yourself and made sure she had a new phone charger and everything with it before you even gave it to her and presented it to her in a decent way? Why couldn't you do that? Why does it take for your mama to go and get all of this? You just gave her an expense that she should never had to pick up. But I guarantee you, though, if it was Chris, you would have broke your neck. The way you treat your mom is not right. And that's why you getting the treatment that you're getting right now from so-called boyfriend Chris. See, how you treat people, it has a way of coming back at you and visiting you. And I believe Chris may be your karma. I don't believe he's going to be around for long if you really want to know. Because of the way you act. You see, Chris is watching the way that you treat other people so he'll know how to treat you. So when he's not showing up at nighttime when you sleeping in that bed by yourself, and he said he at work, but he really over Susie's house, or his baby mama house somewhere, you'll know why. Then the favoritism that you show when it comes down to your children is disgusting to me. There's no way that you should be showing favoritism towards your children. None. If all your kids is doing good in school, they making good grades, they doing good at home, what reason do you have to get one lesser than the other? Why is it that Kaylin got all them nice expensive gifts, but when it came down to Amaya, when it came down to the twins, when it came down to Legendary, you couldn't do the same? See, all that money that you spent on Kaylin, you could have took some of that money and spent it on something else. Because Kaylin would have been my child. First off, I'm not buying no child all that stuff that you got for her. I would have never done it. Then what I noticed on your live is something that was meant for Amaya and Kaylin. You just said, oh, well, due to the nature of what this gift is, what I'm going to go ahead and give it to Kaylin. I think it was something to do with either nails or makeup or something. But it was meant for Kaylin and Amaya to share. And it's not right the way that you do your own daughters, Amaya. Mark my words. At the end, Amaya is going to be your biggest star. And you're going to look back. And you're going to kick yourself in the butt for the way you treated that girl. Because she don't deserve that. She deserves love like anybody else. One day you're going to look up. And Chris going to be going somewhere else to the next woman. Might be even married to the next woman. And you going to be sitting up there raising another child by yourself. You see, karma has a way of visiting you when you least expect it. Believe me, I know. Because I have done things that I'm not so proud of. And when karma came and taught me a lesson, I said, never again. That's why I'm careful about the way that I treat people. And, Jasmine, you really do need to you need Jesus. You've been needed Jesus. You need Jesus a long time ago. When people say, hey, used to call you slow and everything, I did not believe it. But the way that you act, it makes it believable. And then that refurbished toy that's supposed to be like a doctor's office or something, you say that Ava could use it for her kitchen supplies. No. That's like some type of medical Dr. McMuffin that the name tells itself. Anyways, Jasmine, I'm going to be praying for you because the way that you move is disgusting. I'm starting to wonder about you a lot. And if I were your subscribers, I unsubscribe from you. I won't even send you anything. I understand why your subscribers send over for the kids because they feel sorry for them children. Because look at their mom. Mom ain't worth nothing. Mom ain't doing right. And then the baby's got to suffer, which is not fair to them. So in a way, I can understand why they do the things they do. But just maybe you need to hit your face so you can learn how to do it for yourself or for your own kids. Maybe your mama needs to just let the coins fall where they may lay. And let you be taught a lesson. Maybe your subscribers need to pull back and say, you know what? Let her figure this out for once. Because it's one thing to be a single mom and, and knowing how much you can handle. But it's a whole other different situation when you out here struggling already with 4 kids and then you add on the 5th one to come along with the struggle. Just because you had a little pain, you fell off with the pain. Chris is not all that. See, a man, he'll take care of what's his. He'll take care of his responsibility at home. He'll be making sure that the bills are paid at home. He'll be making sure all 5 of those kids are straight at that house, right along with the kids that he already had. You always say that the other 4 kids is not his responsibility. But the day that he accepted you is the day he accepted all 4 of those children. So what makes you think that they did not come along with the package? What, you just came along by yourself? I don't think so. Where's your priorities? Are you just so happy to have a man in your house and laying in between your legs that you willing to take anything that's being thrown at you? And then on top of that, you wear this fake ring continuously like this man is your husband, and you have this cup come out Mrs., and all this other stuff. You're not married. You heard this man when they asked him at first, he said, he planned on marrying you within 5 years. Now it's all of a sudden, after you'd have had his baby and everything, it's like, okay, when God called for it. Well, he should have thought about that before he got you pregnant. And you had a little legendary. But that ain't his fault. That's your fault because you laid out on your back for this man. And you allowed him to impregnate you. And you didn't take any type of birth control or anything to protect yourself. You did not make that man pull on the condom. So, just as well as on him, it's more so on you. Because you had the choice on whether or not you would let that man impregnate you. And you chose to let it go through. So that's your fault. The ones I feel sorry for right now is the children. Because they didn't ask for this, neither do they deserve this. But, I'm going to do something. And one thing I am going to do for you is pray for you. Because you need it big time. You need an awakening. Because right now, Jasmine, the further and further and further you go deep in the hole, the harder it is going to come out and it's going to affect your children. Stop worried about what Jasmine wants and start thinking about what those children actually need. Because they did not ask to be here. If you weren't just worried about Jasmine all your life, you should never had kids. Wake up and smell the coffee. If Chris really wanted to marry you, he would have married you before he got you pregnant. And it wouldn't be when God calls. Because if he really, really respected you as a woman, he would have married you before he got you pregnant, knowing that you already have 4 kids, you was already struggling. But right now, you didn't already gave him everything he wanted. You playing the housewife, you cooking, you cleaning like you his housewife. He don't even got to work for it. You paying the bills and everything. It's like you're the man of the house. And he's the female. You don't have to worry about anything because everything is on you. When are you going to love yourself enough to know that you deserve better than just having a penis in the house? That's easy to find. I hope that one day you do get it together. Because you're an embarrassment right now. You. If I was your mom, I would have gave that phone right back to you. I would have gave it right back to you and told you, no, I'm not about to pay that expense. And I would just got me something I could afford on my own. But that's not right the way you treated your mom. She deserved better than that. Remember, that's the woman who had your back when you didn't have no food in the house, and when you went to Chris, the only thing he could tell you that he could do for you was pray for you. That's that same woman that looked out for you when you needed gas in the car, and the only thing Chris could give you was $10. Remember that? I have. I haven't forgot. That's all I have for today. You just tick me off. I don't even want to talk no more. Because I was in your face right now, I'd chew you out and make you cry. The way you make those kids cry. And Chris, you sorry too. You call everybody peasants, but you're a freeloader. How in the world is it that subscribers done more for your own child than you did? That shows a lot about your character. A whole lot. I'm about to get off of here. Tell the people who've been subscribing to my channel, I thank you. You know, sometimes I post up videos. Sometimes I may not. But I speak my mind when it's time and something bothers me. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening. And if you ever have any comments, as long as the comment section is open, you know, please feel free to comment. Sometimes YouTube closes it down. I don't even know when it's getting closed down. You know, but when you do leave comments, I do try my best to get to you guys. And even if you don't necessarily agree with what I have to say all the time, please feel free to comment. And as long as you're being respectful and we could agree to disagree respectfully, I don't mind. Because everybody don't see things the same way that I see it. And maybe I could just learn something off of it. You never know. But it's been nice talking. You have a nice day.